Playing against Ivan here. Statistically speaking, likely Redlings. Could be the Sapphire Wild Redlings deck as well. And this is the type of thing where, like, I just love Hex as a TCG compared to Magic. We know our opponent's likely playing a deck that's got an aggressive slant. In fact, they've got the AA Deathseeker sleeves here, so, like, probably Redlings. 10 out of 10 gonna go ahead and mulligan this hand against any deck that has an aggressive slant. You know, it might actually be. I don't think I was intending it to do that, but, This is like medium minus, but like, we could focus into a transmog on two. This is a touch slow. Yep, ours is in fact playing Redlings, but opponent also mulligan, so I think this might be okay. Blood Favor can gain us some life in the mid to late game as well. Nice, Getter. Get to board in our cheap shots for the first time today. The two focuses could be anything, you're not wrong. Are you gonna miss a shard? Oh, opponent missed a shard. Get Shrek'd. And we've got a Vampire Princess. That was a good pickup. Sapphire. If you wanted to hedge this matchup more, you would definitely... don't mind if a bride. You would definitely... looking for a Blood Threshold here. And we found it. You would definitely play some cheap shots in the main, but I don't think this matchup's too terrible for us. Rogue Physicist with the 7 months of resubscription. Thank you for the continued support, friend. I do appreciate it. Welcome back. Did they hit? Nope. Not lucky. Sweet. Let's go ahead and play this Vampire Princess out here. Match feel. How do you think spider decks are in this meta? Almost none of their cards are sour seasons except for the mill cards. I mean, Fentio's a fine hex card, but like the rest of the cards that make spiders aren't particularly great, right? No, they just said that they needed to do something for a second. I'm gonna bring in the Strangle. I'm gonna bring in the cheap shots. I think this is a Rylith and a Something Borrowed Out matchup. I think the Vampire Queen's probably better top end than the Psychic Ascension. Prince seems fine just to pressure and gain life. Do I want some number of Misery in my deck? I feel like I don't want Tome Swap. I probably don't have time to Dirtle. Do I want, like, another Misery over one of these Blood Favors, perhaps? I don't know if this is necessarily a matchup where I can afford to draw multiple Miseries. Like, the first one's probably going to be fine a lot of the time. Especially with, like, cheap shots and stuff. I don't know, how do we feel? Do we like two Miseries in this matchup? Yeah, I think one Misery is probably enough, too. We have a lot of things that kill Geist, though. Misery does, in fact, love company. You are not wrong. Sounds pretty good, right? Like, we don't have a turn 1 play, but we've got Strangle into Hero Fall, into Focus and Blood's Favor, so we've got things going on over here. They don't have a 1-drop, which is good. The way control decks can beat a deck like Dreadlings consistently is we want to match them as they go up the curve with removal. Drawing Transmogrifade here is excellent. It gives us a clean answer to Underworld Crusader, which is one of their better cards against us. There's an Emperor Emperor's Lackey. Yeah, I completely agree with that assessment, Echoes. Against like they're in the board for like the Bombus decks with Warpsteel Shardsworns and the other Dreadlings deck like Sapphire Wild. Those decks are slightly less popular now, but I think it's still fine. Rust Bucket, sure. So we're probably going to see a champion activation here, and we'll go ahead and strangle their 3/3 in response to this, so they only get one Dreadling here. Next turn we can double focus, which feels good. Bride is pretty tough for the opponent's deck to deal with too, so that's ideally what we're looking for ASAP in this matchup. Perfect. And this is why you always want to wait to play your Wells out, because if we hit a regular Sapphire Shard, we'd much rather play that instead of a Well of Cunning. Yep, 10 out of 10, take a Princess here. Focus again, leaving Transmog up. Bride of the Damned, yep, sign me up. You attack for 5 here, that's fine. Sticky note that says vengeance, yep. Bride of the Value, yep. She's gonna come in and make a blood here. And she'll eat this. We could get Lasgard next turn. You're not wrong. They have Lasgards in their opener, they're gonna get to eat this and then hit us for another 2 down to 11 here, which isn't too bad considering we have a Vampire Princess to follow it up. Oh, we're still short on being able to take things. That's fair. Blood's Favor. They've got 5 troops in their crypt so far, so Blood's Favor currently gains us 5 life, which is not the worst. Deal. It should mean they don't have Lasgard's Vengeance here, which is great for us. If they don't have Lasgard's Vengeance here, they're going to be up a creek without a paddle. Make my dork not be able to block. That's fine. Opponent concedes because they don't have an answer to the Bride. AML Quick with the Twitch Prime subscription. Thank you for the support. I do appreciate it.